like I did, like I kind of recoiled.
I'm sure
And
that was like a proud moment for her. Like the you of all people
it was like,
recoil at the
and
sight
it
of her.
wasn't like, it was like, the fuck? Because it genuinely frightened me because she looked like she was dying.
Yeah, she looked like you look like you'd seen a ghost.
It was like yeah, and I was like, I didn't say anything. Like, clearly, I didn't ask her, like, you all right, dude? 'Cause you ain't, you
You
gonna make
alright,
it?
dude?
I was like,
You're
you gonna make it, man? You look drained, brother. What's going on with you? No, but yeah, she was attractive because she worked at being attractive. A lot of the girls at
yeah.
our school who worked at being attractive. Like it was another girl who I found who I thought was fucking beautiful. She does not look the same. And again, like I feel I still look like me. Like the only thing that's different is my hair and my facial hair. Like I still look the same. Like, but like, was another girl who was like
I
just
mean, you can look at me and you can tell that I am who I am, like despite
yeah,
like all the haircut and whatever differences at this point, but you can still tell it's me.
yeah. And like with Lisa, it was just like she was just oh fuck. There's this girl named I don't know if you remember a dude named, but I ended up hanging out with this dude named Gary. Weirdly enough, was this he looked older than he should have been. Like he was really into music. Like, he was great. He was like really like Mr. Counts like really like he composed songs and stuff. He was really into his music. He did not brush his teeth. Those his teeth were like literally had like I don't think it was necessarily plaque, but they were yellowish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he looked. I think he was older than the rest of them, but he was about my height. So he had like this. He had this old dude, like appeal. Cause like William looked older than he did, like than he was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a lot of certain subtle things about him that made him look older than he was. Gary, on the other hand, literally had the body of an older guy. Like he had really hairy legs. He had super bushy eyebrows. Like he wore his hair. Like yeah, like no, like, Gary was cool as fuck. But he had a sister who didn't look anything like they could have been related. He was darker. She was like almond complexion. She had pretty titties and a fat ass. Like, and it was like again, she was one of those girls where she was mean, but she wasn't mean all the way. Like she was one of those chicks. I think that she was mean because it was funny, but she didn't hate you or like genuinely
Mm-hmm.
like probably would have left you alone. I can definitely say like when she picked on you, it was hard to not laugh with her. Same with Jerica. Like it was kind of hard to not like just be in on the joke because of how it went down, because of who they were. They worked a room, in my opinion. But yeah, like Victoria had a fat ass. Just a pretty booty.
You were Libertha.
Yeah. Oh god. It took me a second.
Not because I think she's
I
attractive or
remembered the
anything.
name.
I'm just asking. Do you remember Libertha?
I remembered the name, and it took me a second to put a face to the name.
And when you
Yeah,
saw
I
the face,
do. Yeah, I
yeah.
do. God.
Because if you know anything about what I said earlier about the whole teeth thing, yeah.
Fuck, bruh. Yeah, I forgot her last name. She was goddamn.
No, but you remember the name Libertha
Yeah, I
because
remember
that's a
Luberta because
name.
it's fucking Luberta. Yeah, I remember Marcus had a thing for her, and I think it was he had a
Really?
thing for her because she was easy. Like she was low. She was low hanging fruit. Like she was low hanging fruit. She was not attractive. Like she
No.
really wasn't. Another
So
chick.
it's just more or less like a like she's approachable. So
Yeah, like
even when
definitely
some
approachable for Tegan too. You remember a chick named Tegan?
I do not.
She was definitely what you would call a mud duck.
All right.
Um, she's a white girl. Like she's a white chick. Like both of these chicks kind of like came and hung out at the house on a couple occasions with the homies. This white chick named Tegan. She hung out with us a few times, and like Tegan clearly was like when I say mud duck, like she was. That's what my nephew called it. She was the type of chick that clearly only hung out with black people, and kind of only hung out with either. she either hung out with only black dudes or white boys like Butch Swafford. Like only white boys like Butch, like niggas basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like one day like she did, oh god, like yeah, she came over to the crib with Marcus, I'm pretty sure. And like
Wait, do I know this chick? Because I remember like some chick coming over and like we
you
were
remember the
pretty sure
night
that they
we
were gonna have
almost
sex
died?
because we inhaled
Yep.
magazine smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was there that night.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I do.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's Tegan. Golly. Fuck.
Again, sometimes dead is better.
I'm telling you, because like those are like some of the most cringy moments. Like those memories are cringy as shit. Like any memory of Marcus is usually pretty fucking cringy because like I let a lot of bad things happen to me by like just like needing friends around. But yeah,
But then you learn you don't have to just settle for
no, not at
that.
all. I am worth more than most people can afford. But like I remember that I think there were three. There were three girls. Oh my gosh! So I remember I think it was probably in the summer, like when like Lil Bertha was coming to the house to hang out with us, and like it was me. It was so many people in that fucking room. Just keep in mind, like you met me like high school, like not even middle school. You met me in high school.
Yeah.
So by the time we met, like my circle had thinned the fuck out. But there was a point where it was me. I'm gonna rattle off a bunch of names because there's a lot of people in this room that day. Me, my nephew, Pope, Carl, Nick, and Marcus, along with LaBertha and Carl's sister, Carla, who I think might be gay now. And there was this, we were just hanging out, just chilling. Like, it felt cool because we had, like, broads in the house. Everybody had a thing for Carla because Carla was just thick. She had nice titties and she had nice hips, like nice thighs. She is what it is. But
did Carl know that you wanted to fuck?
I didn't want to fuck his sister. I didn't want to fuck his sister. Nick did though.
Whatever. Okay.
I didn't want to fuck his sister. Like I didn't. I had no desire to fuck his sister. But in this encounter, what ended up happening was like Poop came like whispered in my ear like. Just like I forget what words he said, but it was something along the lines like just follow my lead or just like have my back or something like that. And before I could decide whether or not I wanted to, he openly stated like, all right, for like the next like 10 seconds you can do whatever you want to. And then he slapped Roberta on her ass and then proceeded to jump on the bed behind me for cover. To which I'm like, oh, okay. Am I an accomplice? And I was like, I know. Like, I don't know exactly what my thought process was. It was not justice for all, so I didn't give a fuck. But I was like, it's going to be way more funnier if I let her have him. And I moved and I let her get him and she picked him up and slammed him on the floor. Like, not like a choke slam, but she pulled him off the bed and like dropped him to the floor. And like,
was she like being malicious or was it like she was laughing about it type thing?
Well, that would be malicious if she was at the very least laughing about the encounter.
I mean, I guess like, was it a playful thing or was she just actually angry?
I don't think she was actually angry. No, I don't think she was genuinely angry, but I think she like took the opportunity because god damn it, we were children and we were fucking.
I mean, I guess that's why I'm asking. Like,
she wasn't angry.
Happy that someone slapped her?
No, I don't think she was happy about it, but I think like it was one of those in the moment. Like, this is how to react because it will be like I think again, like most people want to laugh, and I think like it was a matter of comedic timing. Like she knew, like she didn't get upset, but she knew like some kind of outrageous response would be like the funniest thing to do, and she was right. It was like nothing. The crazy part is like nothing wild ever went down. Like I don't think we ever saw. I ain't never seen naked. I wasn't aiming to, but I did enjoy hanging the fuck out like with those people. Like I guess I did because I don't have any memories like other than that one. Like
I mean, who knows? Maybe Lou Bertha grew up
You
and
said Lou
had a nice
Bertha.
body and still big
Probably
clippers.
not.
I don't know.
I can almost guarantee you she didn't. Like, I can almost promise you she didn't. But yeah, there's a lot of
That's
memories
life.
from fucking high school, man. High school and middle school for sure. I can say openly now that like none of the girls I had a thing for then like hold a candle to the chicks that I have a thing for now. Like just like the world has opened itself up to higher like more options. And it's not like, oh, they're just more attractive to me because like I know what I want now. And like these women are like that I talk to are just more attractive, at least to me. Like Angela Teal still has this. It was low key dumb.
I mean, that's what I kind of meant when
Like
when I said she's
simple.
innocent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she.
She was very naive.
The way you describe it, once you know who you're talking about, yeah, totally makes sense. Yeah, that's a pretty good fucking description. Like she has no idea what the world was going on in the world. And I remember like I was like, God damn, I talked to that girl a lot. Like I did, and it was weird because she was in your grade.
Yeah,
Michael
because that
was
was the thing. Like I said, she was the white girl who just didn't know anything about the world. That's kind of what I meant.
but she was like in your grade. Michael was a
Yeah.
grade ahead of me, and they dated.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to her birthday party. I did. Went to her birthday party, and Carrie Lou was there. That was a weird day. I didn't care for it.
I think that's kind of why I knew all those girls, like, because they were kind of just all friends together.
Huh.
Except for Tiffany. Tiffany was just, again, just was Livy's girlfriend for a good portion of high school.
The good point in high school. Uh,
So, like, I was around her a lot because
you remember?
Livy and me
Do you
were
remember his
friends in high
titties?
school.
Right.
I do.
That was great.
I do.
Like the only reason that was as great as it was, there are certain things in this world that if no one draws any attention to them, it's okay. Like it's not funny. It's not.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I was friends with Cody Newton. I think I would have fucked Cody Newton.
Yeah,
Like,
I can see that.
if I was as comfortable with my sexuality back then as I am
I can.
now.
I can totally see that. I think he got married.
Did he? I mean, I don't know anything
Yeah,
about him anymore.
because I'm
I
friends
just
with
know
Cody
that,
Newton on
like, at the
Facebook.
time.
He looks exactly the same. You know, one person from school that I cannot find no matter how hard I try. Oh, there was this girl named Alma that we went to school with in high school too. She was a Hispanic girl. She moved away. She was sexy as fuck. Ricky Levels. I have brought this fool's name up 1,000 times. I cannot find Ricky Levels at all. And it would not surprise me if Ricky Levels completely like turned into like a tin hat wearing psycho. Like it would not shock me in the fucking slightest if Ricky became like just the weird white kid who like if Ricky became like the weird like pipe bomb sending motherfucker. Like it wouldn't surprise me. Like it just wouldn't. Like Ricky was.
That he just ended up on the news one day because he committed a mass shooting.
You know what? If I'm not mistaken, I think Ricky actually like just turned into William because they were very similar people. It would explain why I can't find him, and it would explain why like William showed up in my life, like and then Ricky vanished. Because Ricky had a lisp. He had a not a full on speech impediment, but he did have a lisp. Like, and he was really pale, and he was short. And he was like probably really like that's how I got into Twisted Metal, because he would just like kind of recount things that happened in Twisted Metal games, like for like specifically Black, like that's where I got into like the idea of Sweet Tooth and shit like that. So yeah, I cannot find that fucker. But if but you fucking Cody Newton, I can 100% see that. Like I can 100% like because he's definitely the mild unassuming little boy. And I feel like you would have to dominate him. Like you wouldn't have a choice. Like you would have to.
Yeah, there was no choice in that. Like that's how that was playing out in my head. I mean, because in high school, like he more or less just listened to me and like was around me, Like it seemed like he like just wanted to be around me because he felt like I was a dominant force, and I don't know where the fuck he got that in high school.
You were big, so there's that.
I mean, there's that. Uh, I mean, I guess amongst between me and him, I was the
Yeah,
bolder
you were
of.
the dominant one between the two of y'all because
Yeah.
he was not only small but he was very quiet.